Kevin?
Yes.
Hi. It's so good
Hi.
for you to come over here. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is Kevin Wilcock, and he actually was his architect firm, David Baker Partners.
David Baker and Partners, architects.
David Baker and Partners, I'm sorry. They received the James Hardy Gold Nugget Design Award and for Pacific Cannery Lofts in West Oakland, California. And I want you to tell me a little bit about the project, the philosophy behind it.
It's an adaptive reuse project where we renovated and adapted a historic cannery built in 1911 in West Oakland. In addition to that, we built, the total project is 163 units on about 2.7 acres at a density of 60 units to the acre. It includes new construction as well, which we use the Hardy siding product on part of the project. It's for sale, and the developer's doing quite well in these times. They sold at least half of the 163 units.
Good.
So, yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, one of the things we really thought was unique about this project is that there was so much attention to who was going to be living there and the lifestyle. I mean, there was even a bike shop and a pet shampoo.
We had what we called the Velo Lounge, which was bike storage as well as a place for people to repair their bikes, hang out. And then we had a room dedicated to the washing of pets, what we called the laundromat.
The laundromat. Adorable.
So a lot of people in West Oakland as well as in San Francisco have dogs. And it's tough living in the urban environment in these small units to clean your dog after they, take them for a walk in the park and get all muddy and such. So.
Right, your only way of doing that would be put them in the shower.
Right,
I guess.
exactly.
And then they're all messy.
Yeah. So it's a unique feature. Yeah.
So how did you find that out? Things like
market research with the developer, just kind of brainstorming on all our projects. They also have a bike share program as part of the development, so people can check out bikes and take them to BART. It's about a 20-minute or 5-minute bike ride to the West Oakland BART station. So it's a very transit-oriented development in West Oakland.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And as far as, tell me a little bit more about your firm.
Our firm, we're 3 partners in our firm, myself, Kevin Wilcock, Peter McKenzie, and David Baker, obviously. We have about 14 employees. We primarily do affordable and market rate urban infill high density housing.
It's kind of hard to speak up over her, but we'll have to project. Try.
In the Bay Area. We've designed in excess of 6,000 housing units over a 25-year period. So that's the basis of our practice.
So with that experience, the main theme of our blog is about opportunities for designers. Kind of speak a little bit to the younger architect in terms of what are the opportunities and the skills that are needed to make this happen. What do you think?
First of all, we like to hire bright, intelligent people. And we like to hire people that have, actually in this day of digital age of computers, we actually look for people who can actually use a pen and pencil and draw. That's a very important asset.
Yes.
Very important asset that we look at the young designers. And then our teams are very small, so our young architects and designers have a chance to blossom and grow on these projects because they are not just stuck in a corner detailing bathrooms. They're actually involved in the process from the beginning to the end through construction. So that's our philosophy.
Yeah, I'm just hearing so much about the drawing. They just don't teach it in school?
They do, but some people inherently have that talent. We also use models. That's a large aspect of our design philosophy and the tools we use to convey our designs to the public. So
interesting. And as far as if you could tell an architect what would be the one skill, or I guess you say with drawing, but you've also heard a lot about communication skills.
Correct.
Really being able to.
Yeah, being able to communicate and express themselves and convey the ideas that we're trying to express in our designs.
Yeah, I have to say that, that was one of the obstacles or the difficulties when judging the awards that I would hear the judges talk about, is that there wasn't really enough description involved in terms of what the philosophy was behind the project. It didn't really ask for it, but there was a space to really kind of explain what the project was about, and so many people really didn't. It was, and the site plan just really didn't communicate what it was about.
Yeah, what we try to do is typically try to tell a story.
Right.
What is the story? Here it was taking a vacant, historic, significantly historic, not in terms of the building itself, but the man who built the building, Lu Hing, who was a Chinese immigrant. He built the cannery in 1919. And actually, he started an original cannery in 1904, and after the earthquake, he took in a lot of Chinese immigrants from Chinatown, San Francisco. And he eventually employed over 1,000 men and women in his cannery and shipped food around the world during World War I and World War II. So that's a kind of historical story significance of the project, as well as it's part of an overall 29-acre redevelopment area called Central Station in West Oakland. Part of that area is an old train station that was damaged in the Loma Prieta earthquake in 1989, and it used to be the terminus to the Transcontinental Railroad. So there's a lot of history in that area of West Oakland.
We did a wonderful job of communicating what the project was about, and it touched our hearts, and we were very pleased to offer it to the project. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. We really
nice
appreciate it.
And
yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.